I curled my hair today, feeling very girly. And wow, it is go time. We are having solar flares. We've got a lot of galactic movement happening in our solar system. And I don't know about you, but I am feeling it. So today, my intention is to motivate you, to excite you, to get you in a place where you know without any doubt that you can do it. And what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to step into our soul mission and help the planet. That's what we're here to do. And today, I am going to put all of your fears and doubts and blocks to the side and get you right on your path and get you moving into the place of action. That's my intention. That's what I'm showing up for today. And I hope that you're ready because it's time to get your ass kicked a little bit so that we can all move forward together. This is no longer a time of gurus or teachers or leaders. I am going to repeat that. This is no longer a time of gurus, teachers, or leaders. It is time for all of us to step into our power together to move forward collectively. All right? Before we dive in, and it's going to be a powerful one, so just you wait. Maybe get your notebooks. This is going to be one that you want to replay, repeat, and listen to, especially in those moments where you're doubting. Obviously, as always, please go ahead and like this video, only if you like it. Share the video to other individuals you know that are struggling. This is a motivational one. And subscribe, of course, if you haven't already subscribed. I'm going to plant a seed and say that we have a brand new program. I'm really excited about it. We're finally kicking it into gear for June. And it's essentially, what did I call it? A give back program for the Galactic Federation. I know that some of you really want to attend the Galactic Federation summits, but you can't afford it. The tickets are $11, but we've decided that every month we are going to be giving away 10 free tickets to the, I forget if we said live or recording, but either way, we're giving away Galactic Federation tickets every single month. This is for individuals who are underprivileged, okay? So what we're, really wanting to focus on is people who are living off of disability, maybe people who are retired and don't have an income coming in, people who are veterans or ex-military or currently military, but people who essentially can't afford a Galactic Federation ticket. So we have a form to fill in. It will be linked in the comments of this video, so please fill that out if you do really want to attend but you just can't afford a ticket, and then also we'll post it in the live. So keep that in mind. This June Galactic Federation meeting is going to be so next level. I'm very excited for it. So we've got so many great questions, but I'll list off a couple. So we're going to talk about mind control programs for the collective. I want the Galactic Federation's input on these mind control programs. I know that there's a lot of, say, technologies and even subliminal programming that comes through our television sets. What do we need to know about that? What are the current programs going on? We're going to be talking about Earth Angels. Who are they? What is their mission? What are they doing here? Do we have Earth Angels a part of our team? What do they need to know? We're also going to be talking about 5G. One of the things that has come through recently, just as something that I'm pondering, is potentially an alternate use to 5G towers. Is it possible that 5G technology or 5G towers in particular could potentially be used for free energy technology? Is there any sort of link? Is there anything else that we need to know about 5G or 5G towers? Of course, now they're coming out with 6G and some other weird things. We're also going to be asking about the key holders. Any more information about the key holders, the mission of the key holders, and who these individuals are, and why it's so important that they know that they are the key holders at this time. And then just another one, but there's so many other questions I'm going to be asking for the June Galactic Federation Summit. So that would be season 2024, episode 6, for those of you who are watching this in the future. I'm also going to be tuning into the sun, right? So we talk about solar flares all the time, but hello, the sun has a consciousness, right? So let's tap into him. Let's see where he's at. What is the sun even thinking at this time? I think it'd be so brilliant to really tune in with the sun's consciousness and see what's going on over there. So that's just some of the topics for this June's Galactic Federation meeting. One more side note, and we're going to dive in. I do have a Kate update, a Kate Middleton update. It's not looking good, but if you do want to check out that Kate Middleton update, this is the one that I posted last week. But for those of you who have not seen it, please go check that out. It says Kate Middleton and Diana update. And then a couple of days after that update was posted, they started coming out with some pretty negative news about Kate Middleton not making it. And from what I saw, they were basically staging her exit point. So anyway, go check that out on the website. I just don't feel safe talking about it publicly, so this is why it's sort of limited that way. All right, so let's deep dive. Now, last year, 2023, I talked a lot about the different stages and phases that we have entered into as starseeds. And I actually forget most of the phases, but what I do remember is that the two last phases, I think there was 4 phases, the 2 last ones were the holding pattern and then the action. All right. Now, last year, especially the last half of last year, we all felt like we were in this holding pattern. I feel like I can't move forward. I don't know why. I don't know what's holding me back, but I also feel like I need to kind of stay here. I need to chill out for a second. And that's sort of where a lot of us were at last year. Now we are officially getting into the action phase of the progression of the ascension. I don't know what else to call it, but this is the time for action, and this is what prompted this video in particular. It is no longer time to wait. It is no longer time to hold back. It is no longer time to coast. You are watching this video right now at this time in your life, no matter where and what's going on in your life that you're watching it, but this video came into your awareness and your reality for this reason and this reason only. Stop waiting, stop holding back, stop being okay with the way that things have been. Stop settling in your life. This is time to take action, take back your power, take control over your life, and finally fucking manifest the life that you deserve to live. Not the life you want to live, the life that you truly deserve to live. And guess what? Within quantum mechanics, within the understanding of this expansive infinite universe, that ideal timeline, that ideal reality, that highest vibrational aspect of your life is already currently existing. All you need to do is to slide into that timeline. And I'm going to tell you today exactly how you do that. And we're going to talk about overcoming some blockers as well. So let's get into it. I'm so pumped. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm so excited. All right. There is only one thing that is holding you back. It's not your boss. It's not your husband, it's not your wife, it's not your neighbor, it's not your in-laws, it's not your parents, it's not your dog, it's not your children, it's not politics, it's not religion, it's not finances. Nothing in your life is holding you back except for you. You, my friend, love you, are the only thing getting in your way from shifting into that highest vibrational timeline. That's it. And no, it's not even fear. It's not fear. It's just you. And specifically, what's going on within you is your belief system. It's your focus. That is it. If you believe you are blocked, then you are creating the reality that you are blocked. If you believe that you aren't abundant, If you believe that you aren't powerful, if you believe that you aren't psychic, then guess what, my friend? You aren't. The only thing holding you back is you. It's your belief. It's your focus. So what are you focused on? I truly, truly think that if all of us really believed, myself included, if we truly believed that our thoughts created our life, then don't you think we would put a little bit more focus, a little bit more emphasis on what we were actually thinking? Like, just let that sink in. If we truly believed that our thoughts created our reality, then wouldn't we make it our full-time job to bring awareness to our thoughts and our focus? What goes on in your mind every day? When you think about your job, when you think about your in-laws, when you think about your house, when you think about your financial state of affairs, when you think about your children, when you think about yourself, are you thinking in terms of gratitude and abundance and appreciation? Or are you thinking in terms of lack and fear and separation and being disappointed? However you perceive the life around you perpetuates the life in front of you. I'm going to repeat that. However you perceive the life around you is what perpetuates the life in front of you. Please make it your full-time job to create the reality that you want by simply bringing more focus on your thoughts. Period. That's it. So I've made the decision today, in this moment, that moving forward, I'm no longer going to teach you how to be psychic, to teach you how to be abundant. Moving forward, I am going to work with you as a team in understanding, in having the assumption that you are already abundant, that you are already psychic, that you are already tapped in, that you are already living the life that you deserve to live. The only thing separating you from your current timeline to the absolute ultimate highest vibrational timeline is your belief. It's not when I'm abundant. It's not when I'm psychic. It's not when I have a partner, I'm going to live my best life. It's now. It's here. It's in the present moment. Period, full stop. And I know that there's a weird saying that says, fake it till you make it. But I promise you that if you start waking up every single day and saying, I can't believe I am living my most abundant life. I have an overflowing bank account. I have an incredible, supportive romantic partner. I love myself. And truly, if you don't actually believe that in the moment, that's okay. It may take you 300 times, 3,000 times, say it 10 times a day for 100 days. But eventually, those words, that intention that you're pulling into the present moment, whether you believe it in the moment or not, it's going to start shaping and forming and shifting you into that most ideal timeline. Period. So once again, make it your full-time job to do just that, to create that reality. Okay? Okay, so if you want to be abundant, just say, I am abundant. If you want to be healthy, say, I am healthy. And I know you guys know this, but this is a good reminder. If you want to be psychic, say, I am psychic. If you want to, what did I write here? If you want to live in your mission, you say, I am living my mission. Okay? And believe it. Like I said, you may not believe it at first, but don't let that get you down. Eventually, you'll say it and believe it. Eventually, you'll look in the mirror and say, I love you. to your human. And guess what? Deep down, you may not believe it, but eventually you will. Stick with it. Say it enough. This is no longer a time to settle. It's no longer a time to be passive about life. It is time to be active. It is time to hop into the driver's seat. It is time to take full fucking responsibility over your reality. If you do not love the life that you're living, it's time to shift it into a life that you can love. Simply by understanding how powerful you are in focusing on what you want and bringing that into reality. You can do that. All right. So what are you going to do? You're going to wake up and ask yourself, what do I want? And then you're going to bring it into the present moment by saying, I am. What are you going to do when you go to sleep? You're going to ask yourself, what do I want? What do I want to shift into? And then you're going to make a statement around it. And one of the easiest statements to make is, I am in full alignment with all aspects of my life. And I'll repeat that. I am in full alignment with all aspects of my life. And if everything in your life is just crumbling right now, fantastic, you're in a great place. You're in a place of change, which brings transition, which brings higher vibrational frequency. If you don't have one aspect of your life that you can appreciate to raise your vibration, then guess what? Go outside, take a look at a blooming flower. Understand that in this moment in time, that flower, which may only exist for a couple of days, is right there in your presence. How perfectly aligned is this moment that you're having with this blooming flower? Take that love and appreciation and feeling of full divine alignment and apply that same frequency to the rest of your life. Or maybe you have a great romantic relationship, but you have a shitty job and a terrible house and a terrible location, and maybe your car breaks down a lot. Guess what? Take the vibration from your perfectly aligned relationship and add that vibration to the rest of your life. What I'm saying is, utilize the energy of gratitude and appreciation to shift your vibration and create that reality for the rest of your life. Okay, the rest of your aspects. So for all of you who still feel blocked, I have a series of things that I'm going to mention. And what I did today was I pulled all of these aspects from the past probably 8 months worth of coaching calls. Okay. Now, if you don't know, a coaching call is I have them twice a month. And essentially I choose people intuitively and then I channel their biggest thing. It could be a chakra block or a past lifetime or a cosmic spirit guide that wants to come through or a soul mission or a relationship issue or an abundance issue, right? And I channel it. So what I did is I overviewed the past 8 months of all of this information and I asked myself, what is blocking humanity? What is holding them back? So I'm going to address all of those issues right now. All right, first thing. Heal the trauma. Just do it. Just heal it, okay? You don't need a practitioner. You don't need an energy worker. You don't need a therapist. I do recommend exploring the modalities, but you don't need any of that. You don't need to wait to have the funds to get the person to do the thing. Healing trauma starts now, and all you have to do is set the intention that I am healing that trauma, and it will come up, so be prepared for that. Part of healing the trauma is being okay, being uncomfortable. I think for so many of us, we live a comfortable life. We don't have to worry about, say, sleeping on the floor or eating from the garbage or, different aspects like that, or walking 5 miles to get fresh water. We don't have to worry about that. Ultimately, we do live a comfortable life. So we try and avoid being uncomfortable. But guess what? Healing the trauma means you gotta be uncomfortable. So be okay with being uncomfortable. Set the intention to heal any other residual energy or trauma that may sit there, and it will happen. Okay, next up. Stop giving your goddamn power away, all right? Stop doing it. Stop giving your power away to others by taking their perceptions as your own, taking on their perceptions as your own. All right? That is like the quintessential essence of giving your power away. Someone walks up to you, I hate your outfit. And you're like, all right, well, I love it. Like, sorry for you. That is the essence of being in your power. If someone walks up to you and says, I hate your outfit, and you're like, oh man, I knew I made the wrong choice today. What are you doing? You're giving your power away. Stop. Stop doing that. Okay, next up. Focus on the most disharmonious areas of your life first. A big part of the problem that I've seen so many starseeds get into is, my physical life is crap, I hate being a human, I don't want to be here anymore, therefore, I'm going to go ahead and tune into my psychic abilities, I'm going to talk to my spirit guides, I'm going to activate my DNA, and I'm going to leave this planet, proverbially, not literally, and then you want to just ascend and like leave. But the problem with that is, if you are in survival energy of your physical reality because you can't pay your bills, there's no way you're going to be able to vibe high enough to experience all that is. So we're dabbling a little bit here, but we don't want to be here. And then we're dabbling a little bit there, but we're actually not present enough for either reality. Stop focusing on raising your vibration when you actually just need to pay your bills. Make it your full-time job to focus on manifesting more abundance, okay? Focus on the most disharmonious areas first. Try not to focus on all of it simultaneously. Nothing will get done. Okay, next up. Stop focusing on whatever your soul mission is and focus on following your joy instead. Another big issue I think all of us make, what am I here to do? How can I give back? What can I do? How can I create a spiritual business? Like those kind of things, those are all great and it will come in time. And that niche, that specific area will arise, okay? That information is there for you. But if you just stop focusing on the specifics of your soul mission and you really, truly just focus on what brings you the most amount of joy, I promise life will get a lot easier for you. Okay, next up, love your human more. Like, simple, but do it. When's the last time you told yourself, Jen? When's the last time you told yourself, Stephanie? When's the last time you told yourself, Mike and Sean, that you loved yourself? I know for me, it's been a little while, right? Take the time today to tune in and say, hi. Hey, Elizabeth, what's going on in there? I just want to say that you're doing really great and I love you. All right. Next up, cut cords often. And when I say cut cords often, I'm saying like every day. Okay. Just as much as we maintain our physical body, what happens is we have to sleep, we have to eat, we have to poop, we have to shower, we have to do these things, we have to exercise, right? It takes a lot of maintenance to maintain the physical state of being. Now that we're shifting into more of a vibrational state of being, guess what we have to do more often? We have to maintain our metaphysical state of being. We have to cut cords. We have to cleanse our aura. We have to reconnect to source. We have to reconnect to the planet. These are all things that we just have to do as a daily practice, just like we maintain our physical state of being. Okay? Spiritual maintenance, energetic maintenance. Cut cords often. Cut cords multiple times a day with love in your heart. All right. Okay, yes. Set up healthy boundaries with everyone in your life. Set up healthy boundaries with yourself, all right? Stop overgiving. Stop doing it. So many people are just burning out at this time. Why? Because the entire freaking planet needs each and every one of us. So what happens is, if you can imagine yourself in the present moment and there's all these people around you that you love and care for, and so what do? Is you give and 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 you give, and you've got nothing left for yourself, so guess what? You're not moving forward because you have nothing left for yourself to even be able to move forward, all right? I know someone was asking about cord cutting. How do we do it? Please go to my website and search in the video search and say cord cutting, and you'll see so many dedicated videos about how to cord cut and why it is so important to do so, all right? But yeah, please say no more. Say no more. Create healthy boundaries. Stop overgiving because we all need you to be at the highest vibration, to be overabundant, overspilling with love and energy in order for you to do the work that you need to do, which is to get to that place of your life. Okay, finally, last thing here. There are 3 chakras that I always find in pretty much most Old Souls, Starseeds, Galactic volunteers that are always imbalanced, damaged, or just completely blocked. And you probably guessed it. Throat chakra number 1, solar plexus number 2, and sacral chakra number 3, not necessarily in that order. These are the ones, your communication, your confidence, empowerment, and your emotional state that are typically the most imbalanced. If you want to work on any area of your energetic alignment, only if you focused on your physical alignment first, then go ahead and please focus on those 3 areas, all right? So last but not least, okay, if you don't know what to ask for, then just ask for ultimate alignment. I am shifting into the highest possible alignment. Whatever your sentence, your affirmation is, but focusing on alignment in general, not your specific mission, not your money block, but focus on alignment financially, alignment romantically, alignment career, alignment within family, alignment for everything, and things will start to shift quite rapidly. That being said, thank you all so much for being here. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my next Galactic Federation Summit. We are going to be talking about a lot of very cool things. So I hope to see all of you there. And if not, I'll see all of you in the highest possible timeline for all of us. It's go time. And I hope you're ready for this. Bye for now.